some challenges with that. I know I do.
The demands on our time can include everything from starting or running a business to managing responsibilities at home. Finding time for yourself isn't easy, especially as an entrepreneur.
So they struggle with putting themselves first, or even worse, putting themselves last. So we wanted to give our community the opportunity, but also those that have kind of come before them, to learn the best practices on how to practice self-care.
The panel included business owners in several industries, including one focused on health and a life coach, each of whom have their own experiences to share. Cheryl Carden started her first business in 1984 and is now operating her third. Margaret Wallace-Duffy is in her 31st year as an entrepreneur, and Anita Bergsman is a life coach.
To create balance, I think you have to create boundaries. You probably have to create boundaries with your clients, create boundaries with your suppliers, and set some objectives of when are you going to be available.
We have to carve out time, just like we would a business meeting. You know, we wouldn't cancel on a colleague if we've got an important meeting, or we wouldn't cancel on somebody if we have a presentation. We would make sure we show up and we work around it. That goes the same for taking care of ourselves and our families.
Scheduling out my time with my family and my responsibilities with my friends, and just making that as much of a priority as it is with my work.
Even with a plan, sometimes it can be difficult to resist that temptation to put more time into your business.
Oh, it's really difficult. I mean, I've sat in bathrooms with the lights off, basically, in hotel rooms and done work. I mean, confessions, confessions, confessions.
Still, Wallace-Duffy says that managing both physical and mental health by listening to what your body is telling you is important, and so is having a plan to balance work and life.
Little steps compound over time and result in bigger results. What we do now or don't do now will impact what we can do or can't do later.
Panels like this are also important for another reason.
When you can see yourself in someone else, you realize that, first of all, their life isn't all that perfect, but that success comes in a lot of different ways, and that we don't need to necessarily measure ourselves against how other people are doing, but with how our businesses are doing and what we're being able to contribute to the community.
Jason Trout, Halton News in Halton Hills.